Okay, we'll find it on Thinkorswim. Hey, Richard, are you out there, man?
Yeah, Rich is here. Yeah.
I know we were talking about in our Facebook group, we were talking about, I think it was at Micron trade on the 19th.
It was Micron, and
Yeah.
you said that you'd bring it up.
Hey, Mr. Tony, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yep, I'm here. Sorry, my computer is overheating right now. I can feel it.
Oh, boy.
It's hot over here in Seattle, so
In Seattle?
yep, it's like 99.
I'm not expecting the
It's
heat.
one of
in
those super
Seattle.
hot weeks.
No
So,
such thing as global warming, right?
It must be at least 79 degrees now.
no, it's 90. It's 90.
Wow.
Yeah,
And they don't have a lot of AC there in Seattle or
No.
Portland.
no AC, so I'm cooking for sure.
Okay. All right.
But I can still hear you. I'm here with you.
Let me find this chart, man. I wanted to find this Micron chart for you. Where are you? Is that under retracements? Maybe I got under retracements. Okay.
Micron from which date?
It's from the 19th. Oh, it's not there. Gosh, darn it. Coobity goo. So let me do this. Let me go over here. Let me change this one. Let's delete that. Let's type in Micron real quick. Let's see if I can bring it up from the 19th. There it is. How do I? Okay. So. Oh, okay. I think I got it right here.
What time are you looking at, Mr. Tony?
Hold on a second. It was the day that we had that breakout. And I think Rich was asking me, I got it right here. I'm gonna bring it over in just a minute here.
It was last Tuesday, I think it was.
It was the 19th.
That was last Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay. Pat, I gotta do the screen share, right? Let me do the screen share.
You should be good. Yeah, you should be good.
It's not letting me screen share.
Try it out again.
Mm-mm.
Still no?
Why not letting me share?
No, you have access to it.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not giving me screen share.
You mean you don't see there's no green button on your?
There is a green button.
Oh, okay. Okay.
There is a green button. It is highlighted. And when I hit it, it is not. It's not doing what it usually does. Huh. That's weird.
Let me. John, can you do me a favor? I want to make sure this is not just on your end, Mr. Tony. John, can you just try to see if you don't even have to screen share, just to see if you have, if you try to screen share, if it gives you the access to do it right now. I just checked it.
I'm going to it. Okay. It says basic advanced files. I haven't done this a lot.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, that means you have access. So Mr. Tony, you should have access as well. So you might have it already open somewhere on a different screen.
yeah, it's interesting, Patrick, because I can share. I got like 12
Yeah.
things I can share.
Yeah. So Mr. Tony, it's open right now on your end. So what you can do, you are on a PC.
Should I leave and come back in or?
Just no, it's not going to come up that way.
My
Okay.
goodness. So
Exit out of Zoom and come back in.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
just hit leave.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, that'll reset it. It should
Yeah.
reset it that way.
that's just the fastest way rather than. All right, so we're not gonna let him back in again. So I just wanted to just say that. Just kidding, just kidding. Let me see if he comes back in. He is not back yet.
By the way, Patrick, I got a message now that says that Zoom US would like to record this computer screen. Just hit deny.
Yeah, you can just deny it. You can just deny it. Yeah, because you tried to do a screen share just now. That's why.
Okay, got it.
So I just had to wait for him to come back in, and then we'll jump right into it. And so something that we were having a discussion would be, oh, there he is coming back in, is we are still, we're still going to be doing, we'll still have another, by the way, that's the great news, by the way. Today is not the last class that you guys are going to be in here together. I want to be able to say that. So while I'm waiting for him to come back on, Mr. Tony, I just saw him here.
I wish I had my canned applause.
So today will not be the last class. I want to be able to say that.
I still can't screen share.
No?
What's going on?
Yeah, your Zoom must be on a fast too.
The green button is coming up. It mutes, unmutes. Record. Please ask the host to give you permission to record.
It's recording already.
It says, please ask the host to give you permission to record.
Just press OK.
All right. So I'm gonna do it's already recording right now.
It says Tony Wilson's the co-host now.
Yeah, I just pushed co-host on you right now. Let's see if that changes anything on your end.
Oh my God. Wow.
Can you do it somehow from your screen, Patrick? If we can't get
No, not from my screen, because it would be I won't be able to connect it into his screen.
Video screen share. I don't know why I can't. We always do this.
Yeah, let me.
you might have to reboot the computer.
No, I mean, just going in and out of Zoom.
Everything
we're
else is
supposed to
working.
fix that.
Yeah, everything else is working.
Uh,
I've got the green light, the green button is highlighted.
So what happens when you click the button?
Absolutely nothing. It's not even highlighting. Let me see if I can hit Paul. Okay. Okay, so that worked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Screen share now. No. Ah, this is really stucky right here. Oh, I got it. Come on.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Yay!
There
Okay.
you go.
You guys see?
Yes, sir.
Oh man,
Yes, sir.
I hate these darn things.
Thank God. Yes.
Oh, it's just been that kind of week. It's just been that kind of week. So, hey, all right. So remember I was telling you guys about when stocks are trading sideways, and I always like to look down at the volume. I don't look at volume very often, but anytime we're into a sideways scenario in terms of trading, it's going in and out, of the 20 and what have you, and it's trading sideways, there's going to be a breakout. Now, a couple of things that you guys want to be mindful of. where is my 200 period moving average at? Is it above me or is it below me? Reason being that, especially if it's fairly near, which is not really near, but it's in the vicinity, but it's below me, okay? So possibility of it going down is a lot less than it going up, because even if it does go down, I've got really good support. I've got a flat 200 down here. Got a really good support down underneath me. So the odds are it's going to trade to the upside, okay? So I was stalking this. I think, what do I say? I said, waiting on MU. If you guys remember, we went Facebook, said waiting on MU, right? So I was just waiting on it. Like I'm waiting. I got this breakout candle. Let's see, can I make this bigger? Hold on a second. See if I can make it a little bigger so you guys can see it. Let me move this thing over. There. Woo, a lot better. Okay. I was waiting for this breakout to happen. So we got the breakout that happened right here. Okay. We got the breakout that happened right there. I was just like waiting. As soon as we got that breakout, I took the trade. Okay. Put my stop right under here. But also, what else did I have? I had the 20. I had the 20. So I'm good. That is my risk parameter, right? I'm not willing to let this, if this thing breaks underneath my candle, I'm out. But definitely I'm feeling like I got that backstop of the 20 waiting there for me. This was such a perfect textbook trade. It was like, and I was just sitting there waiting. I was just waiting, just being patient, just waiting. I was saying, there it is. I got this super flat 200 period moving average. Look at that, just flat. Okay, and starting to move up just slightly. I mean, okay, this is perfect. Okay, I need to copy this and put it in my little list of trades. I could use it as an example. It was that clean. Okay, all right. So I got the first leg up. Where's that first leg at?
Mr. Tony, but I'm also seeing, as far as the volume is concerned, down below, I'm also seeing an uptick in volume just prior to the breakout.
Okay. But again, John, remember, the only time I really considered volume, I just want to see, remember how I talked about when the stock is trading sideways, I look down, I just want to see if the same people are in here.
Right. You can see an uptick in the volume just before the breakout, because
Yeah.
again, you had those little itty bitty green bars, then those green bars increased in size.
Right. So these people, and I don't know if you remember that day, if you look at Intel and all the other AMD, they had all moved up. They had all moved
Yep,
up.
they had.
And,
Everybody except MU.
but Micron hadn't done a thing. And I was like, I'm waiting on this bad boy. I'm waiting, because when he goes, he gonna go, right? Okay.
Right. And the reason for that was because of the, they were talking about that chip bill being passed.
Right. Okay. So we moved up here, traded sideways toward the 8. Moved up again. Come over here. Okay. Moved up again. Do you see that, Richard?
Yeah, I see it. When I was thinking only 2 legs, I think I was counting the 1 and 2 as 1 leg.
Okay.
But I can see now you kind of charting it out, how it traded over to the 8 slightly, and then, gave its next leg.
Yeah. But I wanted to make sure that I pointed this out, because I know this is some things that we had talked about in trainings before. And I just wanted to make sure that you got this, because it was a textbook trade. And again, simple but not easy, but it was there. And really the whole setup was this right here. This right here, it just told me that it's got to do something, right? We talk about all the time, stocks can do 3 things. They can go up, they can go down, and they can go sideways. But they can't go sideways forever. They can't go up forever. They can't go down forever, right? I mean, they could, but it's highly unlikely, right? It's highly unlikely that's going to occur. Okay. So, but I wanted to make sure that I because I think you had said, I took the MU trade today as well, great trade, but I only count 2 legs. Where was the third? I was wondering if you were going to take MU or Intel today. So Intel, we could go back and look at Intel too.
Just, Mr. Tony, one
Yeah.
question before you do that. Was there also a setup for the downside? Those three nice red candles?
Hold on, I'm getting to that. You're ahead of me, but I'm definitely getting to that because I traded 3 trades out of this trade. 3 trades out of this trade. This trade was so good. And here again, I know I keep beating a dead horse, but it's the fact that I trade the same stocks all the time. So if I get my setup, I trade it. If I don't get my setup, I wait. That's the discipline, right? That's the discipline. When did you become a good trader? When I became disciplined. That's when I became a good trader. When I became disciplined and I would wait and I would stalk these trades. Okay. All right, here we go. Now I want to show you this part. Now we got up here. We got a topping tail right here. Okay. We had a green candle. Okay. We had 2 red candles. Then we had this green candle running out of juice. Okay. I got space here and I got space here. Okay. So I'm a little bit wide, but we all agree I'm a little bit wide, a little bit far away from home.
Especially from the 20.
Okay. I'm a little bit far away from home. Okay. I get a topping tail here. I get a neutral candle here. If you guys aren't seeing this, you got to say, well, wait a minute. I got this little like neutral candle here. Okay. Neutral green candle. No more of this, right? No more of this. I start getting these red candles. Another red candle. Man, right here, I was like, all right, I'll go short a couple lots just to see what's up because I got all this space, right? I catch this, but what do we call this? Would this not be called a dramatic decline? Is that sustainable, a move like that?
No.
It's not. We want our plane to come in, gliding in, okay? We don't want our plane to do this. If our plane is doing this, then we in trouble, all right? Ray, it's time to say that prayer because we the plane that's doing that.
We're going down.
So hopefully it's not sustainable. The pilot can pull back out of it and we can get out of this thing, right? Okay. So anyway, I had a couple lots on this trade. I'm like, okay, now what do we talk about with these reversals, right? Remember I talked about the 90% trade. That's right, about 90% of the time that I'm going to get at least, there's 50%. That's a bad line. There's 25%. There's 75%. That 90% of the time, you guys remember this, that it's going to make it back to here. 90% of the time. 90. You can't get a better trade than this. I'm like sitting there going, I was laughing, actually. I had my headphones on that day. I was just kind of like laughing, going, okay, cool. I'm going to take this money. Oh, okay, cool. I'm just laughing.
As long as you catch it at the bottom.
Yes, sir. But here, let me do this. Let me do this because I want to make sure you guys see this. I'm going to clean this up.
Yeah, it's not just a regular bottom, it's a dramatic decline.
Dramatic decline, and then we get no follow through. It's over. It's over. Look how significant these candles are. Especially this one. We get nothing out of that one.
So at that point, you know, based upon that green candle that followed, you're getting some form of retracement.
I'm not going to say it's got to be because nothing is 100%. But
odds 9 times out of 10 or 90% of the time, you will get a retracement.
Yes. 90% of the time.
Oh, Mr. Tony, one other thing, back up to that top before that huge gift happened. If you hadn't had that much space, then you wouldn't have been that confident in taking the 2 lots going down, right?
Yes, that helped me. But this candle right here was the tip off right here.
That candle?
This candle, you know why?
So that's not a GCI?
He says, I got no more. This is all I got. He ran out of juice.
Man, and this is all I did all this. Look at all these other candles. They've all been significant. Then I get this little puny bad boy right here. Not to mention he's surrounded by red candles here. I'm like, oh no, there ain't no more.
It's over. Yeah.
There's no
I got a
more.
question, Mr. Tony. Did you add when that first kind of a little bit of a retracement with the 2 red candles midway through the up climb?
On this side here?
Yeah.
I
Did
had
you
to.
add?
Yes. Ooh, great question, Ray. Great question. I'm glad you brought that up because I meant to, because I questioned you in here. Hold on a second, because I said, hold on a second. I said, I know there was a pointer here. Or was this on something else I talked about? Man, I got so much. Oh, you know what? Was that the spy one? Hold on. No, it wasn't that one. Hold on a second, guys. But I'm going to show you guys something here. And this is something that you got to see.
And Spy paid well today.
You had a rally today, Rich, and guess why?
It's got the FOMC meeting.
Yeah, which everybody already knows where they're going to raise it with 0.75%, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're like, okay, that's baked in. We're all good with that. It's going up.
Yeah.
And the rally is going to be, I'll tell you guys, the rally is going to be in the tech stocks. It's going to be all the novice traders coming in. I want some Microsoft. I want some Apple. I want some Facebook. They're all going to flood to this net. They're all going to flood to the stuff they know.
That's what it was today.
And then guess what's going to happen? Slap them side of the head. Okay, hold on a second. So, okay, I can't find that, but I will find it later. But this is so important. I really want you to see this. Hold on a second. So, Ray, you asked the greatest question that you could have asked. Let me ask you guys, okay, in this move up, where did I add?
That first red candle?
This one?
Yes.
Anybody else? I need some participation. LA, man, I ain't seen you in a while. What's up, baby? Hey, unmute you. What's going on, man?
Tony, I'm still around. I'm hanging in there.
Give me an answer, man. Where do you think I added at here, man?
I'm on this phone. I can see another red candle up right after the second red candle. I see the red.
Right here?
Yeah.
Somewhere here?
Right. Well, this is another red. I can't remember. I'm on this phone. It looks like it's another red candle right there.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir. Good to talk to you, man. I like checking in. I know you're a busy man. I see you doing your thing, man. I appreciate you coming in.
I'm still hanging in there.
All right, you do that. All right, you're welcome. Anybody else, please? I want some participation. Please, guys, tell me where along the way did I add? Is that Donna?
Yeah.
Where did I add at, Donna?
I think you added after that. You see that little white doji looking? I think you added on that green one. The next one after.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. All
Well,
right.
it's a little early. If you didn't do it there, you then did it on that big bar, the big green body one. The one below it.
Right here?
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
I would say after that second red candle, when that green one popped up, I would have been getting in on that one.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I need a little more participation. Where you at,
I'm-
Patience? Where you
I'm in
at?
agreement with Ray.
Okay, Cecily. You saying right here, Cecily?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Who else?
I agree. This is Nicole. I like that one too.
Okay, right in here.
Second
That's
red
the-
candle.
Yeah, that's the end of the first leg, right? Or
Second
No,
leg. This is
sorry.
second leg right here.
okay. Yep, start the second leg.
Okay. Anybody else?
I say you added the next green candle.
Here.
Yep, when they took out the second red candle.
Okay, when they took out this candle there.
Yep.
Okay. Anybody else? One more. Give me one more. Somebody else chime in. One more.
I'd be with Ray on the second red candle that showed up. Or
This one right here.
yeah, like right there.
Okay. All right. So here is the answer where I added in. And you guys are all got to remember this. Take that off there. Do you guys ever recall? Let me make this thing bigger. Hold on a second. Let me make this bigger so you guys can see. Do you guys ever recall me saying that whoops.
Got you. Got you.
Yeah.
Ever remember me saying that?
Yep.
Yeah.
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 Remember I said, look at your charts. Read these candles. When that candle, isn't this sellers coming in to push that candle down?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So wouldn't that make that candle really this color? Uh-oh, I'm sorry, did it wrong. That color?
Yep.
Ray, thank you for asking that question. Because we need to tighten our game up. We're going up against the best people in the world, the brightest and the smartest, okay? So what the real deal is, your ad was right there. Make sense?
Yes.
And you guys know how I talk about, I do not like late ads.
Right. So would you've added again here or no?
No. And I didn't. But when I added here, it was a nice ad.
You went for it, huh?
Well, I didn't go for it. No, I never go for it. But because I gotta maintain discipline, right? I'm never all in because I'm not gonna do that. That's not gonna happen. But does that make sense, guys and gals?
Yes.
Could you
Yes, it
refresh us a
does.
little bit on, I think you said you always want to add obviously first and make sure that
Yeah.
it's not late, but sometimes you'll add a second time. Do I have that right?
Sometimes I
remembering
will if I feel like it's early enough on in a trade, if I see it. And to be honest with you guys, I just didn't see enough right in here. I just didn't see enough right in here. And I already felt like, okay, I got one leg. This is two legs. When am I going to get the third leg? I'm good. What I did right here, I'm good. I just needed to perform, you know. Do you see that ad though there, Colleen?
Yep, that makes total sense. And it's good to talk about this too, because I think I had some questions about the second ads, like if it, because I never do it, I get too nervous that the play is just gonna kind of like fizzle out at that point. So I just add once basically.
Okay.
So it's good to talk about that. And I just didn't know if you had any like recommendations or thought process around if you do add a second time, is it more kind of like a longer play? Like, is it like an all day trade and that's when you do it? Or do you just kind of stick to that one, like first ad and make sure that happens?
If it looks like, you know, this pretty much I thought was going to be a grind, Colleen. I really thought it was going to be a grind. And that's why I had such a significant ad right here. And then when we had this pullback, then we kind of moved. It really kind of it popped here. I thought it was going to go for more. And then that's why I tell you guys, this candle was kind of the signal going, this thing has run out of gas. It's probably not going to do much more. On rare occasions, I will add, but I would want to see a chart that was a little bit more consistent in green candles, moving in a more of a consistent pattern. This pullback right here wasn't a bad pullback, but I'd rather see a little bit more consistency in it, like how this pattern is right here. I would like to see more of it going that way, and it was just too far away. It didn't give me enough to want to say, you know, let me go ahead and add again right here.
That makes total sense.
You know,
Is it something where like if we have like a really good point of strength or weakness right at the 200, is that somewhere where you're like, okay,
those
like,
are very
would that kind of move?
Absolutely. Great question. And those are very helpful too. Look how far away we are from our 200. If it had been narrower, say, you know, say the 200 had been like right here, then we're going to get more of that trampoline effect moving it up. But we're down here. You know, I mean, it's really wide. You know, so we got what we got. Okay, cool. I'm happy with that. I got what I got. But believe me, had the 200 actually been this line, it would have went for more. It would have had more room to move. But it was just kind of sloppy. You know, we don't want wide and sloppy. We want narrow and tight.
Mr. Tony, wasn't that kind of that move kind of steep as well?
Well, it's a 45 degree, you know, we get a lot of A trains out of this. So, I mean, I actually like that because that's what we look at for our grinds. You know, we want that grind to be on that 45 degree angle. I like that.
I guess I'm looking at the next one being more of a 45 degree angle than that one.
The next one?
The next one.
This one here?
Right. Because that's not as steep.
I think really the same rules apply, but the one thing that you want to keep in mind too, again, is this.
The distance to, okay. Mm-hmm.
If they're narrower and tight, they tend to get more of a bounce and a push and a move than when they're wide. You know, wide, they're kind of like, eh. And to be honest with you, now we're going to talk about this trade. Is everybody cool with this? Then we're going to go into the live stuff. But I thought we should cover this because there were some things in this trade the other day that I was like, ooh, we got to talk about this. We got to talk. But I wasn't going to talk about this in Clubhouse, obviously.
Well, this is bad. Thank you.
I thought that there was a couple more things. One of the things that you said, the overall market, the way it was moving, and you were waiting on this. So that kind of gave you an idea that, hey, a little bit more. And secondly, you traded all the time. So you're kind of aware of some of its movements or what it might do from having, you know, just kind of knowing that stock to a certain degree. So
Yeah.
I'm taking that into thought as well.
Yeah, that is definitely noteworthy for sure. When you're watching these bad boys all the time, then it's just, you know, it's like second nature to you. Well, it's not second nature, nothing is, but because everything is unpredictable when it comes to these markets. But here's something that I thought let me go this way. I want to show you guys too. Now, this was important. This was something that because of this, I can't find that freaking chart. I want to show you guys. Okay, so we talk about we talk about off the dramatic decline that we get, you know, you got your 50%, your 25%, and your 75%. Okay. All right. And then you get 100%. That. And that this was a 90% trade that is going to trade back to that 25% mark. And that this is like a 60%, okay? This is like 30%, and this is like 10%, right? You guys remember that? Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Everybody's muted. Okay, so here's the thing, and this is kind of rare for it to get back to 10%. But just like in any race, you got a guy racing, and at some point, he has to come from so far back in the pack that once he finally makes it up there, he got nothing left. He's dead tired. He had to come from all the way back in the pack to get back up to the front of the line. And by the time he gets to the front line, he's got nothing left. Okay. When we get situations, and I'm just going to draw some lines over here for you. I think this will make more sense. I had it on a chart, and I will bring it up next time, I promise you, but I just want to make sure I'll find it. I'll find it somewhere because I was like, maybe it was SPY. All right, I'll find it. But look, when these have these recoveries and they recover all the way back up to the top again, that happens 10% of the time. When we get trades, I'm just going to draw some lines. Let me do this. Draw some lines. When we get trades, okay. And it trades all the way down to the bottom, okay, which it did, okay. It's really hard for it to come all the way back and then have a move up, right? It's really difficult for it to get all the way here and then move up from there. It's extremely difficult, okay? And I know this is review, but I think this is important because it's happening in our trades every day. I want you guys to be up on that, just like we talked about where do you add at over here, right? We got to remember everything. Unfortunately, we got to remember everything. Everything is important. Okay. Okay. Now let me do this. Okay. So now when a trade trades, and you guys see me draw this halfway line all the time. When a trade trades back down to this 50% level, or even down, say, to the 66% level, it has a much better chance of trading up and higher than where it came in than when it first began its descent, okay? It has a much better chance of trading to new highs, okay? You guys know this. Well, you've been taught this. I know you know it. It's a refresher, but stay on this. Man, I wish I had that chart. Okay. And then when we get that trade that comes off the strength again, and remember, this line is the strength, right? The give is the strength, okay? If we take all, whether it be one solid candle or 3 candles that form that, if it trades down into that 25% zone, it has an excellent chance of not only trading higher, but trading much higher. Okay, guys, remember that?
Makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
We've been seeing that. I don't know if I've been seeing it a lot, and I'm like, oh man, I gotta talk about this. And wow, guys. Find this. I think it was SPY. Hope you saw the strength move off the 20. Was it Apple? And that was on the 18th. Apple on the 18th. Okay, Maybe it was Apple. Maybe it was my Apple trade. Hold on. I think it was. Hold on one second, guys. I think it was. I am so nerdy, I swear. I get all excited. Okay, let me go back some days, and that would have been on the 18th. 18th. Was it this one? Well, this was the legs down. This is my legs down. Well, had the 200, excuse me, had the, yeah, the 200 was up there too. It just stopped right there, but the 200 was there. The 20 was there. The 200 actually was kind of like here. It was kind of like in that mode there, you know, it kind of moves. But we had the 200 there, the 20 was there. We had that move right there. And that thing just went, you know, one leg, two legs, three legs. That was a great trade. But that is not the one I wanted to show you though. It's not the trade I wanted to show you about how we had the retracement and then it moved up and it showed all three levels. It showed all three levels of what I just showed you guys a few minutes ago. All right, listen, let's go to the live trading. Okay, let's go to live trading. All right.
Well, you can say that one for the for our next adventure.
Oh, I know. So Patrick told you guys?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, we were so happy.
Oh, okay.
We were just ecstatic.
Yeah, because we were kind of sad.
You sad you gotta do one more with me?
No, we were kind of sad. Like John said, we're all happy.
All right, cool. Let's bring in, I'm gonna take this out.
So what do you call that particular trade, Mr. Tony? The one that you all three, what again? Stages or phases or
legs?
Legs.
The three legs.
Three. Well, the one you said that was a SPY trade where it showed the retracement, it showed the legs.
Oh, it had all the retracements. Remember, I was just showing the line how when it goes down to, you know, it goes 100% down, has a hard time making it back up to the top. If it goes 50 to 65%, it has a good chance of not only retracing back and going higher. And if it goes 25%, it has a great chance of going much higher. It had it on that chart. And I was like, gotta show them this chart.
That makes sense.
Look forward to that.
All right, I'll find it. I'll find it. I promise you I'll find it. I thought I had it. I was looking at here right before we came on and I told Pat, I can't find this chart. All right,